And welcome to Amplify MP. We are a network built to celebrate the people, the places, and the everyday moments that make Mount Pleasant such a great place to call home. Do you see that? I looked at the camera the whole time.
I saw that.
I didn't have to look down to read it this time. I'm getting
watching.
it down.
That
I'm
was
getting
good.
it down, Matt.
That was good. I'm impressed.
My name is Mike Heaton. I am here with my co-host, Matt Bryant.
Hello, Mike.
How you doing today, man?
I'm just fantastic.
Yeah?
I am.
I'm glad to hear that. We got a lot going on. A lot happened yesterday. And I want to just say that boys soccer team was incredible. Mm-hmm. So incredible that we actually are going to feature them today in the middle segment of our show. But before we get there, Matt, will you give us the 411?
Yeah, I can give you the 411. I just so happen to have it right here in front of me. On May 1st, the first Friday Motorfest starts the summer. The event will be held the first Friday of every month in downtown Mount Pleasant from 2 to 7 p.m. There will be food trucks and fun for the whole family. The WACO FFA Inaugural Spring Plant Sale is this weekend starting at 9 a.m. At the school in Wayland. These are high-quality plants at affordable prices while supporting a growing FFA program.
I love the FFA.
Which is always good. Yep. Henry County Heritage Trust presents Rosie the Riveter, the Trish Woepking. Sorry if I'm not very good at names, but on Saturday, May 9th at 2 p.m. at the Heritage Center.
That's nice. I've been to there's a national museum out in California, in the Bay Area. Rosie the Riveter National Museum. It's amazing, actually. It's definitely worth the trip out.
Awesome. And there will be a ribbon cutting for the airport expansion project on Thursday, May 14th at noon. All God's Creatures presents the Creatures Classic 9-hole golf tournament on Saturday, June 6th from 12:30 to 7 at the Mount Pleasant Golf and Country Club. More details to come on that.
I don't know if they're going to do this or not. I'm just jumping in on you. I apologize today. I don't know if they're going to do this or not, but they should have a pet at every hole. I think that would be awesome. I would sign up for that immediately. Yeah. Like puppies, puppy at every hole.
Yeah.
Got it? You hear that, Kate? And all you folks over there at All God's Creatures, we got to have a little puppy or a dog or a cat or something at every hole.
So this is like the second or third golf tournament that we've announced?
Yeah, there's a lot of golf tournaments. And
are we going to have a golf tournament?
Oh, we totally should. That's a brilliant idea.
It is a great idea.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Sorry to interrupt. I keep interrupting.
That's all right. Yeah. So, yes, All God's Creatures is having a golf tournament. They're also having a garage sale this weekend, which we'll probably talk more about later in the week when we talked about it yesterday. And remember, we're all better when we work together. That goes for Amplify MP as well. So we are asking you to go to amplify-mp.com, click submit at the top, and join us in participating in Take MP With You, Critters of MP, shout-outs, Why I Love MP, and weekly poll question, which we need to come up with again for this week, I think, for probably tomorrow. Oh, yeah. We need to come up with a poll question. Nice. So look for that tomorrow. We'll have a new question. And if you have an event you would like us to announce, please email us at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com.
And we come back from commercial. We have a great new feature on our boys soccer team. So we'll see you right after commercial.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. I'll tell you what, I'm just in awe of the Mount Pleasant Panthers boys soccer team. The way they're playing with chemistry right now, the way they're just dominating opponents. You know, just a couple weeks ago, we watched them take on Fort Madison. It was supposed to be this really, really tough game. Ended up being a rout, 6-0. Mm-hmm. They've really found themselves. They have a recent loss against Muscatine, who's undefeated in Class 4A, and it only lost 3-1. And so they competed with them all the way through. They are a legit challenger for going a long ways this upcoming season. And we celebrated Senior Day yesterday. And so we did a little feature on them. So we'll take it to the clip. Before they were defending conference champions, they were elementary school and middle school kids playing for the Mount Pleasant Soccer Association. Yesterday, this ragtag group of Panthers celebrated Senior Day at East Lake Park. These Panthers have the kind of chemistry that you earn by honing your personal and team skills over years of practice with each other. That chemistry was on full display yesterday as they mercy ruled the Keokuk Chiefs 12-0 and ended the game by halftime. This is a special group and a special season for the Mount Pleasant Panthers boys soccer team. All right, I'm here with Coach Russo for the Mount Pleasant Panthers boys soccer team, and it's been a really, really good season so far, huh, Coach?
It sure has. I mean, we've been waiting for this moment for 4 years now. You know, our seniors are all grown up now, so they've been a part of the program for 4 years.
Tell me a little about them. Who's really stepped up this year as your senior class to sort of lead the charge and try to defend the conference championship?
Dylan White, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious answer. Dylan White's been our leader ever since he was a freshman, and you know this year he's on a pretty historical run right now. He's pretty close to breaking a lot of school records. He's leading the state in goals right now in all classes.
19, did I see? Yes, already statewide.
Yes, sir. It is 19, and you know he's on pace to do some really big things for us. But you know the whole senior class in general, these guys for 4 years have been putting in the work on and off the field. I mean, they're great guys in the classrooms, in the building, in the community, and they're very well deserving of all this.
So tell me this. I remember when my kids were growing up, they saw these kids when they were in middle school with the Mount Pleasant Soccer Association doing the league stuff. How important is that development to get to this point? How are you seeing that play out this year?
It's extremely important. We're very grateful for the MPSA program here. You know, the kids getting more touches throughout their lives before they get to us helps a lot, because then we can hit the ground running, you know, and it definitely shows. I mean, we have some freshmen, some sophomore now that came through that same program, and they're starting on varsity, you know, so it definitely helps us out a lot, and we're very grateful for that.
The Panthers continue their quest to repeat as conference champions this Thursday on the road at Fairfield. I mean, you saw how big that senior class is.
Yeah.
Just in that little sequence, I watched them all come out to get their roses, and I just was blown away by how large. Usually, don't see that in a lot of high schools in Iowa.
Right.
That strong of a soccer program, and that core group has stayed committed to being in soccer and going and training with each other for years, and they're really seeing it pay off right now.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been really fun to watch them. Oh, by the way, we have an update. We said 19, I think, when I interviewed Coach. That was before the game. I believe he scored at least 4 more at the game against Keokuk yesterday. So Dylan White now sits with, I think, 23 leading the state.
Yeah, that's what the stat people say. I counted 5 yesterday.
I thought so too. But here's what I love about the kid. Even when my kid was playing with him back in the day, he'd always pass the ball, almost to a fault. He was always trying to get his other teammates involved. And you can see that play out. They all do that. They're always trying to help each other out. They're pass first, and almost every time they have a wide open shot at the net because they are that kind of a team. It's been really impressive to watch them play. We're going to come back from commercial to get in the know.
Kids snack spills. Your furniture's got a front row seat to the chaos. Stain resistant and stylish? Need custom colors and a look that fits your family? Yep, we can do that. Furniture that is tough, stylish, and totally ready for whatever comes next from your dream home.
Hey, Matt, can you get us in the know?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Tuesday. It is the 28th day of April. Today is Save the Frogs Day because why not? National Superhero Day. Speaking of which, I said yesterday that if I had to, I want to be Batman.
Be a fictional character? Yeah.
Batman. I thought, I don't like bats. I don't want to do all that. And then I thought, well, Iron Man, he's also wealthy in real life. And then
there you go.
His parents also were murdered.
Of course. Of course.
And he died.
Yeah, he did that. But he died saving the universe.
He did.
So that'd be a cool way to go.
So anyway, I'm still in search of my superhero.
Okay, fair.
So, Global Pay It Forward Day, Kiss Your Mate Day,
cool.
National Blueberry Pie Day, Clean Comedy Day. Ooh. Good time to remind you of Jeremy Nunez coming up on May 22nd.
You want to throw the flyer up there? Throw the flyer up there.
Yep. Jeremy Nunez. Amplify-mp.com, and you can buy tickets right there. And it's also National Cubicle Day. The weather, a little cloudy today with a high of 61, low tonight of 44. Tomorrow will be cloudy again with a high of 62, and more of the same on Thursday.
Oh, that's nice. That's actually decent.
We're in the 60s. Hey, I said this yesterday. I'm love the 60s. I'm all about spring, fall. I'm good.
Perfect.
How about a little sports? Last night, the undefeated Panther boys tennis team.
Oh, you threw me. I thought you were going to say soccer, but I knew they weren't undefeated.
Tennis
So you
team
go.
stayed perfect on the season with an 8-1 win over Fort Madison. So there's another Panther boys team that's
Nice.
rocking it this year. And as we talked about, the boys soccer team dispatched Keokuk 12-0. The Panther girls soccer team fell to Keokuk 4-1, and the boys golf meet in Keokuk and the girls golf meet in Burlington last night were both canceled.
Yeah. It was random weird weather coming through this season.
Well, they talked a lot about big storms yesterday afternoon, and then they backed off, and they just didn't happen, which is okay. That's a good thing. So, on this day in history, on this day in 2003, American businessman Dennis Tito became the first space tourist when he was launched into orbit aboard a Russian supply mission to the International Space Station. He paid approximately $20 million for the 6-day trip. I kind of remember when that happened. Everybody's like, really? You do that? So here's my question associated with that. Would you rather go to space or would you rather go to the bottom of the ocean?
Ooh, interesting. I think space.
100% space. There's scary stuff in the bottom of the ocean.
You can't get me down there.
No
way.
I agree. I agree. Quote of the day. If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't set for a month, said Theodore Roosevelt.
I was just looking up pictures of Oskaloosa because they're joining the Southeast Conference, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy Roosevelt campaigned in Oskaloosa in 1912. There's a really cool picture downtown Oskaloosa.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, that is a big sports announcement, by the way. Do we want to mention that?
We did, and actually, I skipped over a whole part. The other day, I gave you grief because we skipped over a part.
I see that.
I was going to stop you, but I just let you run.
Yeah, I just kept going. So that's my bad. The boys golf team is in Oskaloosa tonight, and Oskaloosa will be joining the Southeast Conference in the fall of 2028.
Yeah, they announced yesterday. That's exciting.
They announced it. I think it still has to go through the Oskaloosa school board, but it sounds like they wouldn't have announced it if it wasn't pretty much a done deal.
Sure.
But so Oskaloosa will be joining the Southeast Conference in the 28-29 school year. The Mount Pleasant boys tennis heads to Ottumwa tonight, and the boys and girls track teams have a co-ed meet in Keokuk. Sorry, I skipped over that in the first place. Now we're going back, try to get back on track, and with words to live by. 5 out of 6 people agree that Russian roulette is safe. It's a thinker.
No, I got you. It took me a second. I'm like, oh. Yeah. I mean, the 6 doesn't disagree, per se.
The 6 doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you go, Mr. Heaton. Now you're in the know.
Thank you for getting me in the know. This has been yet another episode of Amplify MP. We'll see y'all tomorrow.